Today, Phone Scoop is taking a quick look at the Samsung Propel Pro, a Windows Mobile 6.1 messaging phone for the AT&T network. One thing you'll notice about the Propel Pro is that it's a slider. Of course, has a full QWERTY keyboard. We've got several buttons here along the bottom that are flush with the surface of the phone. The end key, back key, home key, and send key. We've also got two function keys here. We've got joystick type thing. The joystick is definitely not my favorite way to interact with any mobile device, and the joystick on this particular phone is one of the poorer implementations of a joystick, I must say. It's just it's a little oversensitive, and you can easily scoot past menu items as you're zooming around on the screen. Taking a spin around the rest of the hardware, we can see a dedicated power button here. We've got a volume toggle here, which actually feels quite good. Nice travel and feedback. We've got a hatch here for the micro SD card. Nothing along the bottom. On the right, we've got a hatch covering the proprietary Samsung charging and data port, as well as a dedicated camera button here. On the back, we can see just the logo. We have to open the phone to see the camera with vanity mirror. Comparing it to the Blackjack 2, which is another popular Samsung Windows Mobile phone, you'll see it's a little bit longer when opened and shorter when closed. About the same width, although it's noticeably thicker in this dimension. One thing to note when you're looking at the keyboard, you can see that Samsung has designed a different style keyboard for the Propel Pro, and quite honestly, it's leagues better than the keyboard on the Blackjack. The Blackjack 2 did have a good keyboard, but this is one of the better keyboards I've seen on any Samsung device. So has a good feel to it. The keys have a nice rounded feeling to them, and there's great travel and feedback across the entire range of the keyboard. So that's the one really big strength with the Samsung Propel Pro, which for some could outweigh the poor quality or working of the joystick. Beyond the hardware, we have a standard Windows Mobile 6.1 style menu system. It's got the newer tab controls here. You can zoom through all of your quick notification things here on the front, and just quickly get a view of your messages and your calendar appointments, email, and so on. Of course, you can make adjustments to different settings. Also, quickly here from the main screen. One thing I noticed with the Propel Pro is that it had good signal performance. You can see we've got 3 bars here in the basement, and taking it around the metropolitan New York City area, I noticed overall good signal capture quality. In hand with that, 3G data is great. I had no problems at all connecting to the internet. We'll fire up MediaNet right now, so you can get a look at that, and it'll jump to AT&T's homepage. There's the AT&T homepage, which we can then use to navigate around to favorites. We look at our history and other things we've done. Same browser as on other Windows Mobile phones, but with the 3G network, performance was definitely good. The device has all the same messaging features that other Windows Mobile phones have, so nothing new in that regard. And of course, the main menu is pretty much identical to anything else. It does have GPS, which I found to work well, and access to applications. So, aside from the form factor, which is obviously a different one for Samsung in a Windows Mobile phone, it's not much to set it apart on the software side of things. The hardware is about the only thing that sets the Samsung Propel Pro apart from many other Windows Mobile phones out there. It's a non-touchscreen phone. It's the smartphone edition, which some may prefer, although I happen to prefer the touchscreen version of Windows Mobile. And it may have a very good keyboard, but the joystick was a little bit less than ideal for navigating around the phone's menus and systems. But otherwise, it's not a bad phone at all if you're looking for a Windows mobile device.